All right, so we are going to hunt some pennies tonight. I'm pretty excited about it. I haven't done this in like well over a year. It's been a long time. Actually, because of the way I'm doing this tonight, I don't have a video game to play up here, so I'm just going to leave the stream stuff on the main computer. Turn off the side monitor, and let me let a couple of people know that I'm streaming. So let's do that over here. At this and this, pause that, copy that, Facebook, Messenger, education, there we go. Let me update my title. We'll let you do that while you're live. Can you edit while you're live? Because it's not City Skylines. It is Penny Hunt. And the description is hunting 40 dollars of pennies. Save. And there we go. All right, so let's see how many people join in. I'll give it just a minute before we get too carried away. I got to get set up though, so that's going to take a minute. So don't mind all the banging and moving stuff around. I think I'm the only one watching me. It always weirds me out when like you view yourself. It's like, how pretentious can you be? But I don't know another way to monitor chat. There's probably a better way to do it. I don't know what that is. So I don't also know how, like, I can do that, but that's like not super attractive. So what I think I'm going to do, I'll just talk and go through pennies and show you like this when I find one. So, I mean, that's what a roll of pennies looks like. I've got 80 rolls over here to go through. They take roughly a minute per roll. I'm separating out anything 1981 and earlier. And that's because those are made out of copper. My garbage can ready. So the way I do it, I get about half the roll in my hands like this, if you can kind of see that. There, like that. And then I just go through them for the ends. And I'm going to wish that I had more light, believe it or not. I think I'm actually going to turn these up.
Don't turn them down.
There's Grace. She should be in bed. Oh, I need a little bit more light, honey. She should be in bed, but tonight we are doing a special
night.
Yeah, it's a special night.
And Daddy's counting quarters.
These are pennies.
I mean pennies.
Yeah.
Dear pennies.
Hey, Grace, please don't talk right into the microphone. It gets too loud. Can you go watch your videos? Hi, Sophie. How's it going? So far, the oldest penny I found is a 1909.
Daddy?
I have older pennies, yeah.
Black phone. Daddy, black phone.
Oh, I'll fix it. Hold on. 1 second.
I want more, please.
I'm not going to mess with 82s tonight. Grace, that's garbage.
I want more.
There's more upstairs. That's an old package.
Oh,
It's just the garbage.
I'm going to go and get them.
Okay, I'll be right here.
Special night. Daddy, I'm going to share them for the special night.
Okay. So it's going to be a little tough to read chat while I do this, but yeah, so the oldest penny I have, 1909 is the oldest that I've found. I actually found a 1909 VDB, which is like a variant that you don't see very often. It's worth about like $9 or $10. That was my like big amazing find one time. I was super stoked that day. I actually found it in a baby bottle. My old job, we used to do this thing where we would send out baby bottles. And then when we got them back in, we would so basically it was a fundraiser. We would send out these baby bottles, and as people, it's like, this is just literally me talking. Let me see if I can find a way to get this thing. I don't have very much leeway with it, but like, what if I mean, that's kind of like looking, you can't really see anything, can you? Like if I do that, can you see the pennies at all? Not really. What if I do...
Daddy?
Hold on, this is going to get a little bit funky. Yes, Grace?
Here we go. And can you please switch back to the video?
Yep, just one sec.
Daddy?
Sorry, I know this looks weird. There. Okay. Yes, Grace, here you go.
Daddy.
Oh, thanks.
I'm even giving one to Mommy.
Hold on a sec. Okay.
Lily bird.
Can you get the cat out of here?
Lily bird. Got you. Daddy, Lily bird's so heavy.
Here you go.
I'm choosing the funniest.
All right, sorry.
Daddy, did you see this one?
Is that any better, Sophie? Like seeing that way? Because then you can at least watch me kind of go through the pennies instead of just staring at my face while I look down. That one's like impossible to read, but it's a 62. Let's say 75. So all I'm doing right now is separating copper from clad. Copper pennies are 1981 and earlier. And then clad pennies are anything after that. 1982, they actually split. So half the year is copper, half the year is clad. Sometimes I'll weigh them because there's often a lot of 1982s. That looks like copper. Yeah, see, it's 82. So normally I would weigh them, and copper pennies weigh a little bit more than the non-copper pennies. And you can... Is that better, Sophie? Do you like that better? I don't know. It's better than staring at my face while I look down, right? So normally I would just like put on some music, and I'm probably not going to go through all $40 worth live because that's going to get pretty boring. Most of this process is extremely boring. That's why when Ari got all geeked for it, I was like, Ari, don't you know what this is actually like? It's very, very dull. 79D. 2099. 1475, 80, and 93. So there's a decent amount of copper in here. That's good. Hello, Paige Lukowski. How are you? I'm going through Pennies, Paige. No, Dan, I love your face. Well, thank you, Sophie. That's very kind of you. But yeah, so Paige, we're doing a penny hunt. And when I go through pennies, I'm looking for old ones. Hopefully,
Daddy,
a wheat penny.
we forgot something.
What did we forget, Grace? Hug?
This.
Oh, thank you.
We forgot hugs and kisses.
We did forget hugs and kisses. All right. What was that? 75? 75. 2077. 1992. There's probably my oldest one so far. That's a 61. I'll hold it up so you can see it just for fun. See how that's going to work. Yeah, okay. So that kind of works. 1959 is when the wheat penny starts. So that's a couple years off from being a wheat penny. I will find a wheat penny at some point. I really hope. It would be a lot quicker. And maybe what I should do... Ooh, that's even older. 1960. That one is worth approximately 1 penny. Will it focus? No. There you go. Anyways. So this is what I do. I just go through the pennies and I look for fun dates. Nice to meet you, Paige. Or glad that you're having a good night. I know that I know you. What was great about your day, Paige? I've been meaning to ask you a legging related question, Paige. Do you have any of those insulated leggings? Because those look very comfortable. Like, I know that boys aren't supposed to wear them, but they look appealing. Like, I would consider wearing them for the warmth. Because they look really, really, really comfy. Nice 76D. 2008. Do. So you guys should give me a topic to talk about. Otherwise, I'm just going to be rambling about really nothing. Oh, wow. That's quite a delay on the stream. It's got to be like a solid 30-second delay. Ooh, looks like some old ones in here. Let's see. I did a poor job opening this one. You can tell the older ones just by the color. They're not as shiny. They kind of have like the brown coppery. What's the oldest penny I own? I don't know off the top of my head. I know I've got some like 1860s, I think, somewhere in there. Those, I didn't find those. I bought those like at Coin Show or whatever. Oh, found one. Nice. 1952. I told you there were some old ones in here. So let's see if we can get it to like, well, that didn't work. See if I can get it to focus. So that is a 52 in the back. Focus. I've seen people do like that. Good golly, this camera's struggling. Come on. This is just a webcam. It's not really like made for this. Well, just trust me, it's a wheat penny. Will it focus? There we go. Wheat penny. Got one. So we'll set that aside. Maybe there's two in here. Who knows? Getting two in one roll is always like special. Doesn't happen often. It's pretty sad that I can look at a roll of pennies and be like, oh, there's old ones in here. Yep, there's another wheat penny. Cool. So this is a double roll. This one is a 1947. And there's the wheat back. I'm getting better at getting the camera to show it up. That's cool. So that's cool. You don't have those leggings. You prefer sweatpants now? Oh no, Paige. What am I going to make fun of you for if you don't wear leggings? That's like our thing. Oh my goodness, a triple. Okay, this just got serious. We just got 3 in one roll. They're not great dates. This is only a 44. But that's 3 in one roll. Triple. A triple, Ari. Yellow fire is Ari, right? I've only gotten like a handful of triples in my life. The dream is always to find an Indian head. That's what came before. Indian heads came before wheat pennies. Because that was 3 in the first half of the roll, too. That was like bang, bang, bang. I really hope you guys are doing sweatpants are just superior. I mean, I agree with you. I think sweatpants are great. So we still have that triple going. We're going for a quadruple. I don't see any in this pile that look old, the rest of it. Sorry, I keep bumping the mic. Hopefully that's not too bad. 85, that was a good year. Makes me feel old, but that's the year I was born. I don't really care about age that much. I know I'm 35, but... You just filed your taxes. That's like grown-up stuff. Good job, Ari. I haven't done my taxes yet this year. Not looking forward to it. Our taxes are kind of complicated. Trying to stay in camera for you guys. 16, 19, 84, 80, 69D, 74. If they have a shield back like that, I don't look at the date because those are modern pennies. I don't know if you guys, if that's focusing. There you go. So if they have the shield back, then I just pitch them because I don't really care. A bigger cord? Oh, for my phone?
Yeah.
So that would be easier for you to watch?
Yeah.
Mommy's going to be so mad when she comes home.
But you tell her special night.
Yeah, I'll tell her special night and she'll still be upset. I'm supposed to be the grown-up, Grace. I'm supposed to make you go to sleep.
I know, but special nights are special.
Special nights are special, but every night can't be special, right?
I know.
I'm letting Grace stay up. Steph's not going to be happy with me. At all. In fact, Grace, if it's another 15 minutes, I'm going to go put you to bed really quick, okay? But you can stay up for another 15 minutes, all right? Grace? Okay. So you guys have to give me a topic to talk about. Because otherwise this is going to get real boring. Normally, like I was saying earlier, I listen to tunes while I do this. And I'm not normally doing it for an audience of 6, so I don't feel the need to like add color commentary. But yep, we're at 3 so far. 3's pretty good. That one's scuzzy looking. Lots of copper. That's good. I actually do this to, if I'm being honest, I do it more for the copper than I do for the wheat pennies. Because copper, believe it or not, a copper penny has about 2 cents worth of copper in it. So a copper penny is actually a profit, whereas a wheat penny is worth like 3 or 4 cents. So I'm not about to go through $40 to find literally 25 cents of profit. That's not really the point. The point is, number one, I just enjoy doing it. It's like a little treasure hunt. But the second point is that, and I do really like wheat pennies. I'm not trying to downplay that. But the copper is like, I've got, I don't know how much, $200 or $300, $300 or $400 worth of copper upstairs. So you just accumulate it. And I got all of it just like this, just going through literally penny by penny, looking at every single date. The most I've ever done at one time is $200 worth. And I've done that a couple of times. That's actually what prompted me to do this, was Stephanie showed me a picture from last year when I did a $200 hunt. And it was very nostalgic. I was like, oh, I missed that. So I called the bank up today and I was like, yo, y'all got any pennies? And she was like, yeah, we got pennies. And I was like, can I have them? And she was like, do you have an account here? And I was like, I do. And she was like, then you can. And I was like, sweet, I'll be by in a minute. I just guessed on chemistry and got the answer right. I typed in a random number. What random number did you guess? 13's always a good guess. Still on 3. I don't know how many rolls we've done. Sophie, are you keeping count? My hope is that you guys are doing something else right now. Like you guys are doing homework or watching something that's actually interesting. Like that would be my hope. because otherwise... Am I in the camera? I gotta be up here, don't I? Okay. Because yeah, this is not super exciting. I don't know. You guys amaze me sometimes, though, that you seem genuinely interested in what I'm interested in, which is hilarious to me. It's a really thin stamp or worn weird. I also found a blank planchette one time. Ari is handling relationship trauma. It was 10. Paige, are you actually keeping... Oh, 10 was the number you guessed. Thought you were keeping count of rolls. It's a good guess. 10's a solid number. It's not as good as Avogadro's number. What is Avogadro's number? 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd? Is that right? Somebody tell me if I'm right. I haven't thought of Avogadro's number since... Who knows when. All right, some of these look old. Let's see what we get. 77. 67. That was the one that looked old. 78. It's really nice 79. Doing good. 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd. That's close. Whose relationship drama? You did, Dan, you did K-pop karaoke with us. That's as invested as it gets. Yeah, I guess I'm like one of your people now, eh? I can sing the K-pop with the best of them. Any outsider looking at our stream would be like, what? How is this a youth group event? Like, what youth group would tune in? What kind of youth group would tune in to watch their leader literally go penny by penny looking at dates? Midland NLV youth, that's who. Because we support each other's passions. 78 gang. Your mom's watching. Hi, Tina. Ooh, I got my first Canadian. I keep Canadian for no reason other than they don't make the Canadian penny anymore. So it seems like something to keep. Here in Michigan, we get quite a bit of them. Quite a few of them. What are you? Not worth figuring out is what you are. Your fingers always get filthy when you do this.
Now, Daddy, you can wash your hands.
I could wash my hands, couldn't I, Grace?
And you can take a little break.
Nope, no breaks.
Why?
Because I got pennies to do.
Might get tired.
Sophie's got to go. Oh, see you in a bit, Sophie. Yellow fire is Ari. Because that one time she got yellow fever, remember? So now she's yellow fire. Probably one of the coolest things I've found in... so chat's more like instantaneous than my stream, isn't it? It's all good. Probably the coolest thing I've found in rolls so far is the steel penny. There was a couple of years during the war that they made pennies out of steel because there was a copper shortage. So it's like 43, I think. So there's a wheat penny that's actually made out of steel. Those are pretty cool. I found one in a roll. All right, this roll stinks. There's another copper. How was work, Pat? How's the smoothie biz? Hey, I got 7 people watching me. That's like a new record. I'm one of them, so I guess 6. But if I say 7, it makes me feel better about myself. $61. You guys still haven't got... You finally got to do cashier. Nice.
Love you, Daddy.
Love you too, Grace. You got to keep your eye out for wheat pennies while you're cashiering. You're working now, Paige? Where do you work? That's crazy. I did not know you had a job. Can you see the steel penny? Yes. I'll get out my penny book later and show you some of them. When I put Grace to bed. I'll take like a 2-minute break in a little bit because I got to get Grace to bed. Otherwise, stuff's literally going to kill me. Hey, Grace. Will you go to bed really fast and not brush... If I let you not brush your teeth? Okay.
Since I already went potty?
You already went potty?
Yeah.
Okay, then we can put you in bed really, really quick, right? Okay, let's go do that real quick in just a second.
But I really need to go potty now, too.
Well, then you better go potty again.
I know I watched this video on my phone, but I don't know how I'm going to find it.
After this roll, guys, I'm going to go take a quick break and get Grace to bed. Try to not get in trouble with stuff. Probably too late because now you guys are all going to tell her that I... Well, maybe you won't. Maybe it'll be cool. Tell her that I kept Grace up past her bedtime. She must brush her teeth. Your whole family's watching the stream. I'm not even on camera. You guys got to tell me this stuff. Let me... I'm going to tip it this way just a hair. So that way it gets... Because I want to work like... Well, that made it awful. There we go. Okay. All right, so that's my copper pile so far. All right, Grace, you ready for bed? I've got these 3 Wheaties and all of this copper. So we're doing good. I'll be back in like 3 minutes. I'm going to put Grace to bed. Come on, kiddo. Grace. Hey, you said you'd do it quick if I didn't make you brush your teeth. Ready? Go. Go, go, go. Lilybird wanted to say hi. Hi. All right, back to work. Out of here, Lilybird. No, not in the room. Out of here. Okay, we'll see how long we go before Grace starts yelling, "Daddy, Daddy, Daddy." All right, so this is my penny book. Most of these were found coin roll hunting. It's really hard to show on the camera. But these are all the older dates. I can't get far enough away. This mic's in the way. There, let's try that. And then the steel ones are right in here. Like the 1943, 43D, 43S. Those are all steel. Anyways, I've brought this to youth before, I think. Just to show you guys. Katie Greening's watching. Hello. We're just doing a little stream. Going for a penny hunt. I've got a lot of rolls left. If you're wondering how many rolls left, it's that many. So lots of rolls left is the answer. Steel pennies, yeah. They're pretty cool. I mean, they says I'm still alive. Reconnection successful, whatever. All right, let's just do some more pennies then. 91, 88, 2012, 18, here's a 69, 98, 66, 65. We're getting some old ones. That's nice. I swear the old ones are heavier, like they're just more substantial. They really aren't, because like it was just a deeper embossing, I think. The modern ones are just kind of barely stamped on there. Oh, I thought that one was a Wheatie. Just a 72. It had the right patina. Okay, good copper. Oh, you lost coins in the flood? Bummer. I would have totally dug through a bunch of moldy paper to find coins. Silver certificate may have been ruined, though. You don't see those very often anymore. I don't think I even have a silver certificate. See, like, the embossing on this? Like, look at the embossing on this 68. Doesn't that just look... It's, like, way prettier than a modern penny. It's like a deeper, fuller embossing. I don't know. I just think the older coins are a lot prettier than the modern ones. See, there's even like a shiny one. See, it just looks good compared to like, this is a modern 17. Like, I don't know. I know that they're both the numbers and they're doing their job and communicating information, but it's just not as pretty, not as substantial and nice and everything. Hey. Yeah, Grace has been in bed for a while. Not really. I let her stay up, but I just put her to bed a minute ago. Steph says hi.
You got a pretty cool setup.
I just pointed the webcam down. Everything else is the same. Can you flip that light on? Might help. Need all the light I can get in here. Yeah, it's not really. So I got this. They can't see anything. It's too far away, but they seem to be having fun. Ari says, go Steph, woohoo.
Yay!
Well, are you looking for something funny to hold up? Stephanie enjoys...
Being a part of your hobbies?
No. I was going to say mocking my hobbies.
Hey, you
But-
can look at the pear that I'm eating. Pear.
You can actually see the pennies pretty well. That's surprising. I mean, it's a decent webcam. It's like a 1080p or whatever, but I'm surprised that you can see much of anything. I mean, the other way I could do this, I don't really want to, though. Never mind. I'm not even going to suggest it. How was your meeting?
Good.
Good.
My hand hurts. We ordered a bunch of hand notes.
Yeah. It's weird how it hurts to write.
Mm-hmm.
We don't write very much anymore. All right, so I'll
What
let
do
you...
you think about my pear?
Hey, Sophie, how's it going? Nobody commented on your pear. Your pear was a big flop.
Aww.
Okay, as much as I love you, I don't really enjoy your chewing in my ear. It's not something that I like.
What do you think about the picture of Grace and the Lilybird?
They
That's
didn't.
cute.
They didn't say anything. It just now went up. This is live. This is live. That's the stream.
Yeah.
So it takes a minute. Haven't had a wheat penny in a while, guys. It's getting rough. We had 3 in one roll, and then nothing.
Did you buy more candy?
What?
Why are you keep buying candy, Dan?
I like candy. That's not even the candy I bought. That's old candy. Wait, no, that's the candy I bought. Grace went up and got it. Ooh, that's a pretty one. Hold on a sec. I gotta show you guys this one. Look at this guy. That almost looks like somebody cleaned it. It's a year away from being a wheat penny, but look at that. That's a very pretty 1960. Like almost to the point that I think it might have come out of a mint set. I would estimate its value somewhere between 1 penny and 1 penny. It's very pretty. I'm going to set that one aside because it's just a pretty coin. The one after it looks like a total pile of garbage. So that's the variety you get. But that one is actually copper. It's a 1960 something. So I'm going to keep it. Anyways. They won't give me anything to talk about, Steph. I keep asking for topics. They just want to hear more about the pennies.
And we're not mocking you?
I think halfway, but the other halfway they're... My assumption is it's a... I don't know. I give up. I haven't figured the teens out yet. I'm not going to. The coin dirt adds flavor, though. It does make them taste better. I'll agree with that. Ooh, this one's got a Canadian ender. An ender, for those of you unfamiliar with the coin roll hunting lingo, is when you have a specific coin on the end. It's like I've got a... It won't focus. I've got like a Canadian coin on the end there. So that would be a Canadian ender. So maybe that's bodes well for the roll. I dumped it everywhere like a big... slob though. So there's your Canadian. I don't really care too much about them, but like I said, they don't make Canadian pennies anymore, so it just seems like if they don't... Oh, there's another Canadian. Seems like since they don't make them, I should save them kind of thing. So I just do it out of habit. I've got almost a box worth... Whoops, that's an 85. Almost a box worth of Canadian. Or is it more than a box? I can't remember. I have so many pennies, guys. I've done this so many times. Like, you don't even understand. So many times. I thought that might have been something weird, but it wasn't. It was just dirty and banged up. Focused really nicely for a second. Paige, what test do you need to take? And probably you should take it right now. We can help you with it. Wait, that'd be cheating. Don't do that. Don't help Paige with her test, everybody. Just give her encouragement.
Cheating is bad.
And moral support. Oh, I thought it said 50. It says 80. Dang it. It's for art. How do you take a test in art? What is picture? Who is Van Gogh? I guess you could take like art history and stuff, right? Another Canadian. 3 Canadians. That doesn't count as a triple, though. That's just Canadians. From Canuckland. Stupid 80 penny. I know already it had me for a sec. I totally thought it was a 50. So how many of these do you guys want me to go through? And please tell me you're doing... please tell me you guys are doing something else that's productive, like reading a book or... Because, like, really, you could just kind of zone out, and then when I get all excited and yell wheat penny, then you'll know that I found one. Did you guys know that there are YouTube channels that do exactly what I'm doing, like, every day? Live stream?
And they make money.
Ah, dang it. Last year of the regular penny, 59. I lied earlier when I said 59 was the first year of wheats. It's the last year of regular. 58 is the first year of wheats. So whenever I get a 59, I'm always like, please have a wheat back and be that like 1 in a billion coin that supposedly doesn't exist. But I think
How
there's...
much would it be worth?
It'd be priceless. There have been a couple...
Would want to buy it from you?
No, there have been a couple that have come out and people have offered to pay like millions for them. But they turned out to be forgeries. There's a 61 that's got some luster to it. I haven't showed you guys one in a while. Seems like you got to give it something else to focus on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Steph, you know about cameras. How do you get a camera to focus?
Well, that's autofocus. So
Whatever.
you have to
It's just a
keep
penny.
holding it up and try to like re-trigger the autofocus. But you also want to make sure that it's like the closest thing and you don't have like a bunch of stuff in between. I'm not doing it right either.
It's hard, right?
Why is it not focusing?
Told you. Found another Canadian. Oh, these ones look old. Where are you? Oh.
Focused.
Did you get it?
Basically took up the whole screen.
Oh, you got it that close?
Eh.
Where'd you put it?
Hey, love you. Good night.
Love you. See you later. Oh, I got another one worth showing. That was a 73. You go in that pile. So people do weird stuff to coins sometimes. So like this one's a 1980 that somebody decided to like file down with some sandpaper. And this is what the face looks like. But you can still read the date and it's a 1980. That technique seems to work best where I just like whatever, get it really close and hold it with my fingers. You can see my sweet cuticles. But yeah, so that's a weird coin, but whatever. It's still copper and I will take it. People do very strange stuff to coins. Usually when I'm going through this many rolls, I'll find one that's been stamped. Somebody will take like a little punch and stamp either like a letter or Sometimes Kennedy's head, which is weird, but people stamp Kennedy's head onto coins and let those circulate. All right, let's see what else we got. Yeah, I'm not messing with 82s. There's a 65, 68. It's been so long since I've done this. I love it so much. Like, after you've done it for about an hour or so, your neck just starts killing you because it's constantly hunched over. Your eyes start to, like, give you a headache from all the squinting. There's another 59. I feel like we're getting close. I feel like there's a Wheatie just around the corner. There's one coming. We're way overdue. Bam! Right on the spot. Wheat penny. Oops, flip the right way up. $52. Wheat penny. Bam. Nailed it. Nailed it. I was right on when I said I felt one coming, too. It's weird how you get these vibes. The pennies give vibes. Where they're like, don't worry, guy. I got you. There's one coming. Stay at it. Don't give up. I can't tell you how many times I've been going through pennies and like not finding anything. And I'm like one of those times that I bought the 200. There's no way to do that in one sitting. So like you're going to have to break it up. And you get going and you're like, man, I haven't found one in forever. This sucks. These rolls are awful. Who did this to me? Like, what have I done wrong? Making promises to God. Like, if you give me a wheat penny, I'll never sin again. And then, did you guys all really yell wheat penny together? Oh my gosh. Is Pat watching too? You said you sent me a video. I'm kind of embarrassed if Pat's watching. Because, like, he's my friend and we golf together. Go away. Oh my gosh, that makes me so happy. That's hilarious to me. Oh, he was watching for a minute? Alright, well, I'll take it. I mean, it's like, I'm not going to throw any ads on here, so you don't have to worry about ads. And I don't even know if I can put ads on here. I looked into how you monetize YouTube, and basically, I never will. You have to have 1,000 subscribers, and I think it was 4,000 hours of content watched. Like, I could see one day getting to 4,000 hours if I do this stuff enough. Like, 2-hour stream with 7 people watching is like 14 hours. So I could see getting to 4,000 hours eventually if I just keep doing this junk. But I don't think I'll ever get 1,000 subscribers. And that's fine. That's not the point of this. The point of this is just to hang out with my youth. And obviously tonight, the point for me is to go through these pennies. Because I had 9 for a minute. Ooh, the record. That's like, that makes me feel real good. One of these days we'll break double digits and I won't know what to do with myself. 72, 2004. My favorite, too, is when, like, the random, hi, I'm George from Argentina. Like, hi, George from Argentina. Just please don't swear or spam pornography or something, because I don't want to deal with that. Like, the one youth chat we had right when we first went live with the Zoom stuff, and before I knew that Zoom bombing was a thing, and some dude just, like, hops into our chat room and instantly changes his screen to being pornography. And I was like, well, thankfully, I killed the stream before anybody saw it. Because, like, there was just enough of a delay. Ooh, I got 9 now. Are you guys just, like, logging in with multiple devices now just to make me feel good? I feel like that's what's happening. Where's my Venmo link? Don't people do, what's the one that people do to get money? Like Discord, right? You can charge money for Discord. No, this is not about, that's not what this is about. This is just about having fun. And I've got all the stuff to do it, and this way I know that, like, another 59. Man, close. Wheat penny! Wheat penny! What year? 41. Yep. 41 with the Wheaties. Yeah. All right, that brings us up to 5. That's pretty good. Maybe we'll get another double. What do you think, guys? There's still a lot of coins left here. Is this one a double? Maybe. Maybe. That was from Family Guy. I don't remember what. Hi, Grace. I know Grace, right? You came to something once. Woohoo! I hit 10. Double digits. Man, I'm famous. All from just going through pennies. Like, okay, so my favorite channel is not, it's not my favorite channel. There is a channel called, get this, $half make you holla. And it's DOLLA, make you HOLLA. And those guys do these streams. The craziest thing, like, these guys are making legit money, though, because what they do is they raffle off rolls. So, like, for $5, they will open a roll, and if there's any silver in it, they'll mail it to you. But if there's no silver in it, you just gave them $5. We had 11? Oh, my gosh. We're breaking the algorithm, guys. The Matrix is at our whim now. So you get this sometimes, too. Yeah, that's just weird. It's just all corroded. Yucky. But we'll see. Maybe because I made it coin roll hunting instead of cities skylines, we're picking up some people for that. Because there are people that just, like, search coin roll hunting. Coin roll hunting's a big deal. There's a whole community that does it. Oh boy. Oh boy. We got another one, guys. This one doesn't look old. No, 51. 51. Wheat penny. Yeah. Killing it. 6 now. And a Canadian. It's a good roll. You guys. Stephanie and I've been trying to talk her into doing a serious YouTube channel with the two of us. Doing a daily devotional channel. I think it would be really cool with, like, my Bible stuff and my ridiculous sense of humor that would just win over the masses. Not really. With just with, like, her, it mostly would be on her graphic skills, like on her ability to edit and make things look really professional and cool. You watch Coin Pusher Machine videos. Those are epic. I love those. But, oh, a new one snuck in. So this is what it looks like when you open up a brand new roll. No wheat pennies in there. Guaranteed. So those are just all junk. I told you there were some new ones in here. I tried to fish them all out beforehand, but obviously I missed one. Grace, the different piles of pennies. So to the right are non-copper pennies, or to my right, your left, I think. Yeah, because no, it's your right. This is copper. This side is copper. So those are pennies that I'm going to keep. Anything from 1981 and before is solid copper. And And then anything, 1982 was a split year, so some are copper, some are clad. Then everything after that is just junk. They're copper-plated zinc, which is worth nothing. But a full copper penny, like from 1981 and before, is worth roughly 2 cents in copper value. So kind of like people try to find silver coins because silver's worth more than the coin is worth, right? Like a silver dime is worth, whatever, $2. Someday, people will mine copper for copper pennies for the copper. So they'll want to collect these because a copper penny will be worth 5 cents or whatever. What's a Kenma? Oh, it's a person. Hi, Kenma. I thought it was one of your Korean things. Or maybe they are. I don't mean to be... I'm not racist, I promise. I just don't understand. That's legit. I just don't get it. 80% of the time that I'm talking to Ari about K-pop and other such things, I'm just agreeing with what she says. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Jungwon is the pretty boy. And I get it mixed up with that one Over the Moon movie that my daughter watched for a while with Chungha and that's the only name I remember. So to me, it's all the same. Moving ever onward. So I'll keep going. Is that what I said? Jongwon? Oh my gosh. You guys. Uh-oh. 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 Made a mess. Must make pretty. Much better. Okay. So 68. What are you? 95. So you guys still haven't given me a topic to talk about. I can talk about things. Chungha is a great movie. The Over the Moon or whatever it's called. I thought it was really well made. Really good. Grace was into it for a hot minute. We watched it like 30 times and then we never talked about it again. It's the way movies go with her. Like it's the most important thing in the world and then it doesn't exist. And she's on to the next thing. Ooh, that's a pretty one. I'll show you that one in a sec. It's just a 68, but it's a pretty 68. So you guys ready for the how cool was Dan growing up story? My dad used to do this with me, and I would sit there with him by the hour doing this when we were kids. We did it like in around 2000. So virtually everything was copper then. So here's the one I said I would show you. Just a pretty 68. It's got a nice sheen. Nice and pretty. I'll save that one aside for a sec. The pretty ones I save just to see if they're prettier than what I have in my book. That book is like 99% filled with stuff that I... Every 68 is a 58 in the dark. Oh, that reminds me of a joke from when I was going to college. And that I won't repeat right now. Maybe that's what you were alluding to, but I will choose to pretend like I don't know. 59. So, how's everybody doing? We having fun? Don't feel like you have to stay. We're not even halfway done. So, like, if you have other things that are important, I don't want to keep you guys from homework or from, you know, whatever. But if you're just done for the day and you're relaxing and unwinding and want to listen to me clink some pennies around, I said the joke during a youth sermon once. Oh, that sounds like something I would do. Man, I am a horrible youth pastor sometimes. Why do I, I mean, it's not surprising to me that I would have told that joke during a sermon. Oh, if your parents only knew. Some of the parents are on. That's not a good thing. No, it's a fine thing. Sometimes in an effort to relate to the students, I bring back parts of my past that would better be left not brought up. We'll leave it at that. And move on. Pretend it never happened. Especially when I'm talking to the high schoolers. Oh, Jason might join. Cool. That'd put us back into double digits. I didn't know that was how you spelled Jason. Does he know that the Y is not necessary? Like, the rest of the world doesn't think it's necessary. I guess if he wants it, like, that's cool. I don't want to hate on his Y, but it is, as they say, superfluous. All right, let's see what we got. 73, 72, piece of paper. All right, I'm feeling another Wheatie. We got one coming up here. We're at 6. We've been stuck at 6 for a little while. I think this roll's got one. I believe. Oops. Okay, well, it's got to be in this half then. You keep telling him he's spelling his name wrong. That sounds like something I would do. $80, $68, really deep stamp 72. That's kind of interesting. 79, 80. I knew there was a bunch of old ones back here. If you are a wheat penny, I don't care. You're disgusting. 85, 82, 63. No wheat penny. I was wrong. Oh, okay. Where's Kenma from? That's a cool name. Tell them I said so. And then also, yeah, it's just a cool name. Kenma. Kenma. That was an ugly penny, Ari. It was, I don't even know where I put it in the junk bin. It was hideous. Nobody wanted that penny. Not even its mama. Which would I suppose be the mint. Which in a way the mint doesn't want any of its pennies because it gives them all away. So, really that's not a unique statement. I'm going to stop talking about that now. It's very interesting when you stream. Like, do you guys have any idea how hard it is to just talk nonstop? It really makes you question your sanity because nobody is talking back. And yet you're having conversations. And then you read something and you respond to it and it's like you're having a conversation. But then you look down and don't... Oh, Kenma's an anime character. So they're not real? Yeah, I wouldn't have known. Are they a real person? Do they like pennies? Do they want to be friends? To talk about pennies? 2020. Sometimes I find ones that are so scuzzy, like I just make sure they're not wheat pennies if I can tell, and then I just chuck them. Because they're grody. Canadian. We call them Kenma, and they're enjoying the stream. Oh, okay. How many pennies would it take to build the Statue of Liberty? Well, hold on. If you Google how much the Statue of Liberty weighs, a penny weighs 3.14 grams. So do the math. 3.14 grams. .14 grams times. Just set up a little stoichiometry and get her done. I know stoichiometry is a chemistry term, but that's what I used when I was talking to my students back in the day about converting units. Anytime you're converting units, you just draw a giant line and then put stuff on top and bottom of the line to cancel out with all your conversion factors, and you'll get it. Multiply the top, multiply the bottom, divide, you're done. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, you guys ready to watch me nerd out? So in 2009, there are some variants of this one particular coin. And I just got my first one. And it's the one with Abraham Lincoln on it. So there are a couple of different Abraham Lincoln poses. And in one of the Abraham Lincoln poses, there are variants where he has extra fingers. So, as long as the battery in my light hasn't died, I got what is called a loop. And a loop is basically just a magnifying glass with a light on it that you can use to look at coins. So I'm going to bust my loop out and see if we've got any, if we've got a variant here, or if it's just a regular one. Never found a variant, but light's dim, but it's still working. Nope, not seeing extra fingers. So that's the loop. Needs a new battery. Grace likes to play with it, and she left it on one time. .14 grams. Yep. So you just have to Google how many tons of copper is in the Statue of Liberty and then do a bunch of conversions. Totally a valid use of your time. I'm hoping for a dime today, too. I usually find a dime. That was a Canadian. Because the sorting machines aren't perfect, so a lot of the times the dime is the best thing you find. Because it's a 9-cent profit. Oh, wheat penny! Came out of nowhere. $19.58. I think that's a D. Yep, 1958 Denver. Wheat penny. Makes me happy. All right, we're up to 7. Can you guys, let me put these in a place where you can see them. Although I don't want to get them mixed in. They have to be way down there. I'm not going to do that. I don't want them to get mixed in. So is Kenma over at your house, Ari? Oh, what was your pizza roll question, Paige? Pizza rolls question mark. What about them? Do I like them? I personally think they taste really not a lot like food. But yet they make you less hungry, so they probably are food. They taste more chemically than they should. I mean, if you're asking, am I too good for a pizza roll? No, I am not too good for a pizza roll. I will eat a pizza roll. If you're asking, do I prefer them? Like, would I choose them? Probably not. Not unless I was extremely hungry. Because, yeah, they're just not very good. My opinion. I don't know, just my opinion. I've been wrong before. I might be wrong about this, but... Oh, yes. Yeah, this streaming stuff is about as close as I've ever gotten to feeling insane. Because you really do just talk and talk and talk. and it doesn't feel like you're talking to anybody. That's copper for sure. What are you? 69D. All right. That was your opinion of pizza rolls? Wheat pennies are good. Let's have a little drink. Tonight we're drinking Body Armor Blue Raspberry. It's delicious. Oh, Sophie, you don't understand if you don't know what wheat pennies are. Wheat pennies are very good. They're a reason that we do this. Wheat pennies, they're like the icing of life. 7,834,394,904 pennies. Hey, what's up, Eric? I think you're welcome. And you took us back up to 9, so that makes me happy. Just realize that I'm not going to address the elephant in the room. Because sometimes there's elephants, and you just don't talk about them, and they go away. So that's going to be our strategy, to just ignore the elephant and pretend like he doesn't exist. And be like, elephant? What elephant? I don't see no stinking elephant. Let's just have fun looking at pennies. So, Eric, penny hunting. What we do is we take rolls of pennies, and we go through them looking for specific things. So we're looking for old pennies, anything 1981 and before, because those are like 95% copper. And copper in that penny is actually worth a little bit more than 2 cents. So that makes us happy, and we double our money. Shabam, getting rich. 1 penny at a time. Also, we look for wheat pennies. Wheat pennies look like that on the back. If I can get it to focus. Hold on. There. Huh? Huh? They look like that. Whatever. They got a wheat penny back. Wheat back. Who cares? They're different. And they're very cool. And they make us happy. Ooh, this is a wheat penny, probably. Dang it, it's not. Not even copper. Interesting. It'll look different. So those are the 2 things we're looking for. We're looking for old pennies because they're copper. And we're looking for wheat pennies because they're really the spice of life. And they make us all feel really good. So that's basically the gist of it. And then people are chatting about things like pizza rolls. 11 view. Whoa. Sweet. This is like, maybe I should do this instead of watching playing City Skylines. Although I do really enjoy that game. To be dead serious, like I've been playing it a little bit off stream too, trying to get better so that I don't look like such a idiot on stream. And trying to learn some of the shortcuts so that I can do things faster. Oh, pizza rolls for snacks at youth. Oh, Tyrus jumped on. Hey, Tyrus. How you doing? Yeah, I know. I like City Skylines too. I'm not going to drop it. I'm going to keep playing. It's too much fun. But yeah. Well, I will remember you when you're famous, when I'm famous, Sophie. Mostly because that's not going to happen. The people that literally make a career out of doing this get a few thousand views on their videos. So, like, there's no... I shouldn't say make a living. The people that really, really, really try hard with coin roll hunting get a few thousand views on their videos. And I'm not that guy. Like, I'm kind of involved in this 50-hour-a-week job. And I'm kind of involved with getting my master's degree. And I'm kind of involved with having a 5-year-old. And I'm kind of involved with having a wife. And I also have a family that likes to see me once in a while. So Paige, you really, 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 really want pizza rolls at youth, huh? How many would I have to buy? Because, like, we've got 30 youth these days. So how many pizza rolls would I have to buy? Per student. Give me a number. I already acknowledged that, Ari. Why do you keep spamming it? You just say so many, and we can cook them. Ari, stop it. I get why people get mad when people spam chat. Stop it, stop it. I will price it out, okay, Paige? Dude, I would totally do it, Sophie. You don't have to, like... Okay, you guys want to hear about the happiest day of my life? And no, it's not the day I got married. All right, this one time, I was up in West Branch, and I used to work a job up there, and there was... It's not really important why, but I got to go inside of a Loomis distribution hub. And if you guys don't know, Loomis is one of the big companies that rolls coins. And so, like, these ones right here... they're not by Loomis. These are String & Son from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. But there's a Loomis facility up in West Branch, Michigan. And I got to see more coins than I will see again in my entire life combined. Like, dead serious, floor to ceiling, like 40 yards long of these giant racks. And it was a tall ceiling room of just bags after bags after bags of pennies and nickels and dimes and half dollars. And I basically all but begged to be able to get in there to go through them. And the lady was like, I'm sorry, there's just no way. I just can't let you. Like, I just stopped by to pick something up, and I was like, do you think I could just look back there? And she's like, yeah. And then I just kept asking more and more questions. And she got more and more annoyed with me, like, just get out of here. Nobody's this excited about coins. Please stop, you weirdo. But I had, like, the biggest smile on my face. I was like, this is my heaven. Like, this is as good as it gets. Tyrus, you and Chris are in quarantine. Why? What happened? Were you exposed? You're asymptomatic, but when were you exposed? Were you, because Tyrus wasn't at youth last week, but Chris was. Is this going to have implications on our youth group? Do I need to let people know? Pennies for Dan. Sophie, we should bring Dan your pennies. Sophie has pennies? I would love to look at them. Grace, what are you doing up?
I just wanted to do a quick talk.
Oh, what do you want to say?
When are you going to be done?
Probably pretty late, honey.
And Daddy, I have a little joke for you.
Okay, let's hear the joke.
Knock, knock.
Who's there? You fell asleep in the middle of your joke. That is silly. You're so funny, Grace.
Oh, I have another one. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
I'm tired. Goodbye.
I'm tired. Goodbye. Who?
You.
Me? All right. No more jokes, honey. It's bedtime. Say goodnight to everybody.
Good night. More candy?
No more. Okay, one more.
Yeah.
1964 penny, 1973 penny. So those are not special. Those are just pennies. But good job. Yeah, see, sometimes you get these where, like, you can see, I don't know if it's going to pick it up, but, like, the edge is flat. It's not picking it up at all. But basically, it's a Canadian. It's got flat edges around it. Oh, this one looks promising. What are you? Oh, boy. Wheat penny. This one's beat up, but it's a wheat penny. That's a good thing. Do I have it upside down? I think I have it upside down. Yeah. I don't know if this one's going to pick up. It's pretty rough shape. It's 52. Wheat penny. Yeah. So what does that bring us up to? 2, 4, 6, 8. We're almost cracking the double digits. Nope, sorry, bud. Sorry, Eric. That is not a special penny. I mean, it might be special to you. Maybe it's got sentimental value. That's always a good thing, right? It's good to have things you care about, things you believe in. But it's more important to have wheat pennies. So, you know, just check your priorities. All right, chugging along. I don't know how much longer I'm going to stream, guys. Like, I feel guilty because I know that some of you guys should be at bed. Like, Sophie, don't encourage her. It's not a special night. She needs to go to bed. Can I tell you why they printed "In God We Trust" on the currency? Because our country was founded on Christian ideals. Josie, you like dimes more than pennies? Dimes are fun. I don't go through dimes for the dates because they are printed like in size 1 font, and you get a headache just thinking about it. I have done it before, and it's just awful. So what I do with dimes, because I do go through dimes from time to time, I will look just for silver. So there's a way, based on the color of the edges, that you can tell whether a coin is silver without even looking at the face of the coin. So like if you gave me a stack of 1,000 coins with 1 silver in it, I could find it pretty quickly just by looking at edges. But the big thing is, like, you only find maybe 1 silver dime in a $250. I didn't know. I don't know. Is there a real reason you want to tell us the story, Eric? Is it because I don't know. I don't know why they put "In God We Trust" on there. I have the magnifying lens. It's right here, Ari. I just don't use it because it would take forever. It's just not worth it. Oh, they did it in the 50s to fight the communists. That's interesting. I believe you. I'm not just not doubting. It's a cool story. Commies are making a comeback. Are you guys communists? Do you enjoy the ideas of communism? It's got some appealing ideas. Problem's all in the execution, which usually goes to poop in a real short order of time. I'm sorting through the pennies in your wallet. Sweet. Let me know if you find anything good. Electra is one of my favorites right now because she gave me a wheat penny last week. I think it was Electra. Might not have been last week. It might have been a couple weeks ago. One of my strategies is to just tell people that I'm into coins, because every once in a while, somebody will be like, oh, my second cousin has a bunch of coins they've been trying to get rid of, but they don't want to sell them. But maybe they would sell them to you. And I'm like, probably. Just let them know. I'll buy them. And then I buy them, and it makes me happy, and it makes them happy. I pay fair prices, and it's just a good thing all around. I bought a couple little mini collections like that. So if any of you guys know people that are trying to get rid of a little coin collection, let me know. Are you just going to spam all the dates? So how many are we down to? Let's see if I can get this kind of counted. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. 48. So I am still not halfway done. And we've been streaming for almost an hour and a half. So I'm clearly not going to finish these tonight, guys, because I already feel guilty that I'm keeping you up late. I will stream until 10 o'clock, and then I'm going to cut it because, honestly, I still have some homework to do, too. So I got some reading that I need to do tonight. But anyways. It's all your pennies. Good job, Ari. Grace. Honey, you're supposed to be sleeping.
I want to do a little project before I go to bed.
Okay. I don't have any paper down here, honey.
No, you did to write homework down.
I don't use paper for my homework. I use my computer. Grace, you need to go to bed, honey. We can work on a project tomorrow, okay?
Daddy, I need some paper at least.
What do you need paper for, Grace?
I want to do make a book, and it's gonna be about how to take care of Cozy Dozy, and I really want to know how to take care of a Cozy Dozy.
All right. You need paper to write a book about how to take care of your stuffed animal. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I don't know what her food can be. Her food can her food has
That's what you get. So, Sophie, unless you have a penny from 1958 or earlier, which is a wheat penny, it's not really worth anything. If it's before 1981, then it's copper, and should you choose to keep it, it's worth 2 cents. All right, this pile's getting a little bit big. So to store them, I just throw them in Ziplocs, and then when I get enough, I will roll them and put them into boxes. So I just roll them into penny boxes and stack them that way. Oh, Ari, you don't exchange your copper pennies. You keep them. I think it's close to $400 in copper pennies upstairs. I might be exaggerating. It might be close to 300. I can't remember whether it's close to 3 or close to 4. Well, that was good. That was a really good one. Oh, no. What do I do with all the pennies I don't want? Those get returned. So they go back to the credit union. The credit union has a coin machine that you can just dump in pennies. You don't have to roll them. And then they just get all like sucked up in the machine, and it gives you a little deposit slip, and then you take the little deposit slip to your teller and they put it in your account and everybody's happy and it's good. However, the lobby has been closed for the longest time. I just learned today that you can make appointments to return coins. So I might do that. I'm going to guess $300 worth of pennies sitting in my garage right now. It is closed because of COVID. You're right, Sophie. So that's why I haven't done it in over a year. That's why I have been like holding back on my penny hobby, because I don't have a smooth way to return them. But I do have some big news for you guys. If you're into this sort of thing. Oh, 59. So it's a little crazy, but I did something, and I haven't told Steph about this yet. She's not going to be happy. Good night. Good night, Catherine. But I just set up a standing order with my bank. So every Monday, no, every Tuesday. Good night, Eric. Yeah, so every Tuesday, I now have a $50 order coming in. So every Tuesday, I'm going to have this many coins to go through. Wait, Penny. Got another one. How do you get the thing to... Maybe the trick is to get a little closer. Whatever, you trust me. It's a wheat penny. So that takes us up to 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. We're almost to double digits, guys. Almost to double digits. Another Canadian. Cowbell to ring. Yeah, you just have to like ding it every time, I guess. I don't know. One of my favorite memories with Andrew was the time that I took a bunch of coins over to his house and we went through them together. And he just mocked me the entire time. It was great. It's like, dude, this is so stupid. Why are we doing this? This is ridiculous. Like, how much money did we make at the end of the night? And I was like, dude, about 35 cents. And he was like, that was such a waste of time. It was a good time. I'm going to see Andrew again, like, in a couple weeks. I'm going up to Petoskey, where he lives. And we're going to probably, should I say that? Whatever. We'll probably smoke a cigar and chill out. It's going to be fun. I don't get to do that kind of stuff very much. So when I do, I try to enjoy it. No. Yes. Beat up 62. Canadian. Ooh, these ones are cool. This is the Canadian Bicentennial. It's got a bird on the back. Seems to do well when I do my hands like that. There we go. It's the Canadian Bicentennial. 1867 to 1967. I guess it's just a centennial, not a bicentennial. I take it back. I will set the bird one aside and use it as a prize at youth group because I don't care about it. And you guys might think it's cool. It's a weird one. Sorting out the pennies, sorting out the pennies. $19.81 is copper. 1981 and before. Technically, they switched midway through 82, so some 82s are copper as well. It's the quickest way to double your money, Sophie. Just pull out those. And here, I will, just for a little break and a little change of action, I will, I'll show you. Copper value and a penny. Oh, I guess I was lying. So about 1.7 cents is what a copper is worth. Yep. So 1.7 cents. Oops. So I kind of lied. But you get the general idea. It fluctuates with copper prices. So sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. But that's how you can know you're doubling your money. Oh, wait, I can see chat there. Can I see my number there? I can. Well, why don't I just watch this way? Interesting. Okay, sorry. I got distracted. I just left my own chat. Does that take us down to 5? Maybe it wasn't counting me. Who knows? These things are impossible to tell. All right, guys. I think it's going to be like... I might end a little bit early. I might not go all the way to 10. How about this? How about 2 more wheat pennies? We go for 2 more. Does that sound fair to everybody? 2 more? Keeps deleting your chats. I'm not deleting them, Ari. It's a pretty 71, but I doubt it's better than my book. It didn't take me down to 5 when I logged out, so apparently it doesn't count you as viewing your own stream. Unless it's counting me when I'm in this screen. Whatever, who cares? I'm just curious. I want to know these things. How much are wheat pennies worth? Depends on where you buy them. A wheat penny. So like there's this Coin Trackers is a pretty good website. So like it tells you all the different things. Like let's pick just a common one, a 57D, very common. 15 cents to $6. Let's pick like 54, 15 cents. So that's what it's going to say for most of the junk ones. Now, if you get like, I'll show you that one that I found, the 1909 VDB. I found one of these and it's worth $12.50 to $35. Now, if you can ever find an SVDB, this one right here, bare minimum $950 penny. And the thing that you can tell is it's got this VDB on the bottom, on the other side, like behind, these are the wheats right here. So behind the wheats, it says VDB, and then there'll be an S right here under the 1909. That's a 1909 SVDB, and it's worth like $1,000. So those are pretty cool. I would like one someday. I do not have one. And here, if you want a better picture of the steel pennies, let's look at a 43. So that's what a steel penny looks like. They're pretty cool. They're worth like 65 cents up to 25, it says. So that gives you an idea. I think 15 cents is a little bit high. I would go with like 5 to 10 cents is a more realistic price for a wheat penny. So obviously we want to find them. I'm not censoring you, Ari. I promise. Interesting. So we're going for 2 more. 2 more. Then we're quitting. 2 more is all I can do. Bam. How about 1 more? That is the ugly looking 55. But it's a wheat penny. And that means I love it. It's got like 7 colors to it. Did that take us up to 10? Nice. We're in the double digits. Oh boy, guys. We got a double. I just saw another one down there. Well, I didn't think I would find 2 that fast, so maybe I'll keep going for a little bit. Just like youth group, I make the rules up as I go. How long did it take you guys to figure that out at youth group, that like Dan's just flying by the seat of his pants half the time? It's not entirely true. Like there's a general plan to the night, but a lot of it is just like shabam, wheat penny. I saw the date. I think it was a 54, 56. That way it's not going to work. Wheat penny. I wonder if it thinks you're spamming Sophie or like you're hitting on her or something. Took her 3.5 seconds to do what? All right, so technically I found my pennies, but we'll go for a little bit longer. And then we'll do a little mini recap at the end. Oh, it took me 3.5 seconds to realize that I'm flying by the seat of my pants? Yeah. I think that's true for most youth groups. I don't think I'm alone on that. Unless you like, I don't know. I think that's the way to do it, though. I really do. Like, if it gets hyper rigid, there needs to be enough structure to where it's not complete chaos, but there needs to be enough chaos to where it's not stifling. It's a balance. It's a balance. My philosophy on youth leadership. Which I'm sure is not the best way to do things. I would be willing to bet there are people that do it. Whoa, what's wrong with you? Whatever. You're copper. That means I love you. And I will keep you forever in a box in my closet. 'Cause that's what you do with things you love, right? Roll it up in paper, put it in a cardboard box, stick it in your closet, and keep it for 50 years. That's what I do with things I love. Needs a little tree anarchy. I knew you guys would get a kick out of that modification name, the Anarchy mod. It's a crucial mod, too. Like, the game just doesn't play well without it. Who's messaging me? The top penny is weird. Whoa. Let me look at it. That is a little weird. That's a really deep stamp. So sometimes the press is different from one to the next. Who sent that? Sophie sent that. Yeah, so sometimes you get like different stamp pressures. The other thing that you'll notice if you look at enough pennies is that some pennies are what they call a grease stamp. So when they make these dies that just come down a million times a second and just smash the pennies into the right shape, they grease them so that the pennies will pop out. And if you get what's called a grease stamp or a grease die, it can look really fuzzy and really like worn out. And you're like, oh, that's just an old penny. But sometimes if it's in really good shape, you can tell like, no, that's the way that they made it when it was first brand new. And those can actually be worth a little bit of a premium, like to collectors. If you're into that sort of thing. I'm not really into the variants. Some people get really into collecting variants. I don't know. It doesn't mean much to me. Young head Canadian. $59. Smaller diameter and thicker too. Maybe it's fake. $19.60. $62. $69. $64. Whoa, your sister just found a 41 wheat penny. Way to go, Sophie's sister. That's good stuff. Tell her I'll buy it from her for a dime. I'm just kidding. I don't want her. Let her have it. I'm sure she's treasuring it, hopefully. How old is your sister? Canadian. $24. No, Ari, 68's not a wheat. Never mind. I was thinking it was your little sister and she would like treasure it always. Until she forgot about it and lost it, but finding a wheat penny is like makes your day. All right, guys, I think 2 more rolls. 2 more rolls, then I'm done. Oops. Well, I don't know your family, Sophie. I'm sorry. 2 more. I got them right here. Let's pick some good ones. Pick this one and this one. All right, 2 more. You have 3 copper pennies? That's good, Ari. You doubled your value, or 1.7x your value. So that's worth like 5 cents. $71, $74, $59, so close. $73. $79. $64. Canadian. If you got lots of change to go through, Sophie, the next thing you got to do is look through the quarter if you're looking for something else to do. look through the quarters and dimes and try to find one that's from 1964 or earlier. 1964 or earlier on quarters and dimes means they're silver. Well, 90% silver, but they're pretty cool. So yeah, you got to look through the quarters and dimes for 1964 or earlier. — 69S. You don't see very many of those in Michigan. The S is a San Francisco mint. Hey-oh, wheat penny. Here we got 52D. Not in the best of shape, but I will love it anyways. Anyways, you got it. Grace has found a recorder upstairs. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that. So in the past, I have, I've gotten as many as like a box. You get like a box at a time. So $250 in dimes is the normal amount I would get and go through. And I just didn't find enough to make it worth my while. Like, it was just a big pain in the butt to take them all back. And the pennies were always worth it to me, though, because you get to keep so many of the copper ones. And you get to find enough wheats to, like, really make you feel like you're doing something. So pennies are where it's at for me. I will always prefer hunting pennies to... There you have it, guys. We found one in the last roll, so that's pretty good. I'll do a little recap here. So we got quite a bit of copper, which is always good. We got... let's get that out of the way. So let's slide this down. This copper. Ugh. Yeah. So those are our wheat pennies. Well, these three... These two were just pretty. And then I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 wheat pennies. All of them were from the 40s and 50s, I believe. Yep. All of them are 40s and 50s, so nothing early. Which is kind of a bummer. You like to find some in the 20s or 30s or whatever, but, you know, whatever. It is what it is. So I feel pretty good about this. I think this was a lot of fun. I'm very glad that you guys hung out with me for a little bit, and I will plan on seeing you all on, Wednesday night. So today's Monday, so a couple more days. Don't forget, we got the talent show coming up. I goofed up the camera. Let me do this. Oh man, I really screwed up my camera. There we go. So don't forget that we got the, whoa. All right, what do I have to do here? I always forget how to do this. You gotta make it smaller, then Alt bigger, till you get to the corners. Well, we'll just leave it there, whatever. There you go, you guys can see me. So we got the talent show coming up in a couple weeks, which should be fun. I don't know if you're into that sort of thing. I think I might make it a show and tell also. So it's like a talent show / show and tell. I'm already gonna say this, no pets. I don't want any living creatures in the church. But I think I might do that hybrid because we didn't have very much interest in the people that wanted to do it were super into it, which is cool. But a lot of people were like, I don't really want to do a talent show. So maybe some more people would be into show and tell. So we might do that. And then we've got the big party coming up, which is on the 26th or something like that. Hold on, let me get the date. Yeah, Friday the 26th. We're going to do a party from 4 until 9. So a 5-hour youth party. Like a mini lock-in style. It'll be really fun. Should be a good time. So anyways, hope I see you guys there for that. And I will... Yes, Sophie, you can come to show and tell. How old are... You graduated last year, right? We can talk. All right, I'll catch you guys later.